Okay, here's my December garden. It is December 3rd. There's my mustard greens. I haven't done much with them except eat leaves once in a while. There's one of my Russian kale. That's a row I just sort of threw in below the garden. And there's another row of some kale. And here's my row of Italian kale. We're actually having a little bit of a warm-up today. It's already about 60 degrees. But you can see that the cold weather has taken its toll on some of those leaves. I transplanted some Swiss chard in here. I just sort of threw little sprigs in because I needed to dig where it was. So I don't know if they're going to make it or not. And then that, of course, is where my straw bales were. Let's see. There's my asparagus. I think we should have a good crop of asparagus in the spring. Here's my worm pit. If you saw those worms going away when I took the cover off, they don't like the light, but they look like they're being happy in there. Horseradish, which could probably be harvested any time. Turnips, those are called, I just found the packet, it's called 7 Top turnips, because they don't produce a ball at all. They're only for the greens, and they produce a lot of greens. My Swiss chard, wouldn't mind making a little supper with that. My sugar peas, snow peas are not doing well because of the cold, I guess. Because it was quite cold here for a while. Oh, and here's some of my spinach growing. Cilantro. Some more spinach. Here's some garlic, which I put some rabbit poop on because it seemed like they were not very green. Yeah, it seems like they're not doing that well. Maybe it might be because of the cold that they have taken a little bit of a break from growing well too. But we've been eating onions here too. These are like green onions or spring onions. Got some of those around the garden. The broccoli, I'm expecting the broccoli to make it the whole winter. It's a little bit limp right now because of the cold. Then on the other side here, I actually have a couple carrots that made it. That carrot looks like it could actually be pretty big. And in the midst of my cilantro. Some more onions. This is another kind of kale. I can't remember the name of it. This broccoli plant has been here for years. And it just sort of dies out and then comes back. But it has little florets, I guess you call it, that can be eaten in there. Then we have strawberries, which hopefully we'll get a crop in the spring. And back here I have some collards. And these are some more broccoli plants. I have quite a lot of broccoli coming. If it doesn't get too terribly cold. And that's another collard. We juiced some collards this morning, which were pretty good. Then run over to the other side of the yard where I had my green bean teepee. I did say that right, it sounded weird. Green bean teepee, which was there. And I put some collards around the bottom of it. And now it's actually It's actually doing service as a Christmas tree, because we put Christmas lights on it, and when it's lit up it looks like a Christmas tree. So our teepee is really doing a lot of different duties this year, and it does have beans on it. My brother calls these Shelly beans because if you shell them, I'll have to pick them on a drier day. And this one doesn't look like it matured real well because the beans aren't the whole way plumped out. But you can shell these and cook them in a pot with boiling water and have some bean soup. Or you can just eat them like this. So that's my garden in December.